What's going on, friends? What's up, gamers? And welcome to DRULcast 138. I'm True Oz. With me, he's back. It's Mr. J Spin. What's up?
Hello. Hi.
How's your trip?
It was fun.
You know, I didn't say anything, and Juan said, "Oh, he's in Vegas."
No, well, you asked him. You said, "Hey, Juan." Like, if you had to guess where Jack is at.
But for the recording, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good. Had a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot not have a fun time in Vegas.
Yeah, of course.
It's impossible to not have fun in that city.
So
impossible.
No, I agree. If I lived closer, I'd probably be there. Maybe not as often, but more regularly.
You'd be there more often than me. I bet you that.
I doubt that highly.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that.
Why?
Because you enjoy the stuff that's always there more than I do.
I enjoy the shows, sure, but
and you like gambling too.
But obviously there's a limit to that.
I guess the only limit is really your money.
Well, yeah, exactly.
But if you're winning, though, you know.
Oh, for sure. I'd live there.
Yeah. I mean, if you go out there,
if they call me a room, like, I'm obviously not gonna say no.
Or just if you go out there and win enough to cover the trip, like a lot of people do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So then that trip was basically free. So why not go again in another month? You know, type thing.
And then just get extremely unlucky.
Well, you got to know when to stop. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, but that's the problem.
No, that can't be the problem.
Yeah.
It is a problem if it is a problem, but you got to make sure that's not the problem.
So yeah, man, what's new? What have you? Okay, all right. Let's touch up on. Oh no, let's not. What's new? Let's go there.
What's new is you're losing at the gamer score competition.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
New.
I didn't want to get into it.
Why?
Because
you don't want to cry.
Well,
little tears gonna fall out of your eyes.
I don't know where we at, to be honest. I guess
I'm looking at it right now. I got 4,230 gamer score over the last 30 days, and you got like 5. So you might as well just quit.
5 is a very accurate number, actually.
No, actually, I mean, well, you've actually got a lot in the division. I think your last
division.
30 days. Let me look. Pick
compare
somebody to compare with. Wait, I don't want to do that. I want to.
You're at 5,025. I'm at 2,200.
Well, that's for the year. I'm looking at. Well, Xbox now they brought gamerscore leaderboards back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you open, I'm on Xbox app right now, Windows 10, and
I like looking at the big picture. So you're basically almost it's like 2,700 above where I'm at.
What you got to look at is the last 30 days. Mine is plus 4230. Yours is plus 960.
You know why I don't like looking at that? Because
I'm more than 4 times your score in the last 30 days.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's basically been 30 days since we started.
You've been playing a lot, though. You got that Monopoly. I think you went back and played Fast Furious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
is that, actually?
You've played it.
Barely, but yeah. Barely.
Yeah, it didn't look like you played it very long. It was cool. The cool thing about it is you have Tej.
It's a quick gamer score too, right? Like quick.
Yeah, I think
gotta beat it.
4 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. Yeah. So Tej, Ludacris, basically from Fast and Furious.
The series,
he is like, I don't know, what do you want to call it? The narrator of the game. Do you want to call it a narrator? I don't know. Basically he wants you to get 10 cars, and you go race for slips, pretty much. That's pretty much the entire thing.
That's pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, they could have made it. It's cool because of that, and they have a lot of the cars from the movie. You know what I mean? So you have the Charger, you have the Supra. Actually, I'm gonna say you have Dodge Charger, you have Toyota Supra. I'm eliminating the from that. And you get other ones. They have a Skyline, but it's a new GTR. It's not an R34. But what's weird is, like, in the races that you do, there's an R34 in the races. Okay. But I can't get it as like a car to, drive.
So unlock because it's
or whatever.
Because you're racing for the other, whatever they programmed.
Whatever it is.
For you. Yeah.
But for whatever reason, all the races like take place at night. I don't know why. It seems like it's always raining and always at night when I'm racing. I don't know. I found that weird. Yeah. And it's a fun game, dude. It'd be really cool if they made an entire game you know,
around that franchise. I agree.
yeah, like I think Forza Horizon 2 is a great platform. Like, you know, pretty much everything
Building
is there.
blocks from there.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
they have to do is just basically add the characters and the cars, and you got
Characters, make a little
yeah,
story from it. Yeah, I
yeah,
agree with that. I think a lot of people would buy that.
yeah. I mean, honestly, this little whatever you want to call it is the best Fast and Furious game. I mean, you could consider Need for Speed Underground like Fast and Furious, right?
Yeah, I think that came out around the same time frame.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like
Underground.
that was kind of like the video game answer for it.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's ever been an officially licensed Fast and Furious game, has there?
No, it's always been like side stuff. I mean, I think I've seen like a mobile one, but I think still at that end it would end up being like a Forza like spin-off type thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know.
So
I
never
think
its own standalone.
yeah, I think they should explore it, check it out. I mean, like I said, it was really cool having Taj, aka Ludacris.
Guide
all
you
then-
through.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a good usage for the characters. I mean, sure he has a lot of airtime. Sure he is a main character, but it's good for those characters like side characters. You know, the non like
yeah,
Vin Diesels.
and,
I
and
guess.
that's who Ludacris is though too. Like in the movies, he's that guy who organizes things. You know,
Yeah.
he's that guy that's kind of working behind the scenes, doing everything. So the main character, like the lead characters, I guess, because he's a main character, but like the lead characters, can kind of continue on what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah. I think if they ever do make a full game, I think they should keep Taj as like the narrator or whatever you want to call it.
That'd be cool.
'Cause,
Like
I mean,
the
yeah,
organizer. I don't know what the fuck they're
yeah,
called.
right. You know what I'm talking about though.
Yeah.
They should keep him as that. They shouldn't make it like Vin Diesel or anything. It's because like Vin is
They have
he's the
their-
leader, but he's like the leader of his area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the goal is to make you feel like you're that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, you're in the scene, you're in the world. And I think Ludacris's character Taj is a really good entry point for that. You know?
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, let's pitch it to Justin and his crew, and we'll see where we go from there.
Alright, we'll see. No, Justin, he's not on
Copyright
it no
pending,
more.
DRULcast.
He's not on it no more.
Or
I forgot
the
who
other
was
guy.
directing it now.
The other guy. The
Gosh,
other
I
director.
know when I see it. I'll look it up real quick because I know. It's not Spike Lee. No, who's directing it?
The new
Fast and Furious 8.
no idea.
Fast 8. I got you. Hold on. F. Gary Gray. That's who it is.
What other?
You don't know who F. Gary Gray is?
Maybe I do. Maybe just not
He,
by
I would say he's most popular for doing or like
he
so
just
long
did
time ago,
Straight Outta Compton.
90s, real popular for music videos.
Oh, that's
So, like-
weird. Why do all of these producers and whatever go from music videos to movies? Because this dude did music videos too, if I'm not mistaken.
Who's that?
Justin Lim.
Oh yeah, I think it's Lin, isn't it?
Lim? Lin?
I
don't.
think
Sorry.
it's Lin. Yeah.
Either or. But yeah, he did like a lot of videos. I think he worked on some for like Britney Spears and or maybe I'm just confusing him with somebody else. Now I kind of want to look this up.
Maybe, I don't know. So
But
I
yeah,
didn't
so
know.
he did he's the dude behind Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, and he also directed Friday, the first one.
Oh. Okay.
And he also
I'm on
directed
board.
Set It Off.
I don't think I've
And
seen that.
That's like Jada Pinkett and all them. They're
Mhm.
like it's like four ladies or whatever, and they're like, I think they rob banks. I think is what they
I
do.
can tell you 100%. I did not see that.
Yeah, well you should check it out. I think it was
Good
pretty
work.
good.
Nice.
He did The Negotiator. And I'm going through a bunch of the music stuff. The Italian Job. He did The Italian Job.
Oh, that's great.
He directed that. He directed A
That
Man
was
Apart. I haven't seen Law Abiding Citizen, but wasn't there like some hype about that? It's from 2009. I don't know. It sounds familiar. Jamie Foxx is in it, so I don't know. Anyways, yeah, now he's gonna be directing Fast 8. So
That's good.
F. Gary Gray in the driver's
It's gonna
seat.
be interesting.
So we'll talk to F, and
Yeah,
we'll get
see,
that
we'll see where
that
we-
Forza.
Forza
that Forza
crossover.
thing
We'll
going,
pull some
yeah.
strings and get that in the
Yeah, there's no problem.
get that in the books, you know.
Yeah.
What else have you been playing other than Fast and Furious?
I play Numa. I think
Numa.
it's Numa.
Okay. free. That's one of those free.
P.
It was like pneumonia, but
yeah,
pneumonia. Yeah,
it's like that, but it's just pneuma.
but
It's
no.
spelled a little differently too, but
Yeah.
same idea.
This is a free like
Games
live
with Gold.
title, right? Yeah.
Games of Gold.
Games
Yeah.
with Gold.
It's pretty cool. It's
What is
funny. It's a first person story game, if you want to call it that.
Alan Wake?
No,
type?
no.
Well, Alan
no.
Wake is third, first off, but
Yeah, no, not even
Alan Wake
close,
in
though.
first person?
Think Portal. Portal without the portals. There you go. I just solved the whole thing for you.
Okay, so there's puzzles and shit like that? Or?
There's puzzles. Yeah, there's some puzzles. But I mean, it has the same type of narration. At least like Portal 2. You know, Portal 2, you had the guy or whatever that.
Yeah, following you around and telling you.
And
shit,
talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like that, but it's internal conversation. It's like your character
It's all
that
in your head.
that you control. Yeah, instead of like being another character, it's your character talking. And basically you have to figure out puzzles, and you just go through the levels, and there's 6 levels, I think. That's it. Most of the puzzles are pretty remedial. Yeah, but I mean, it's interesting. The dialogue is cool.
Is it quick or?
Yeah, I think. Oh God, I don't know. Let me look. It was for like an hour or 2 hours or something. Let me like, hold up. Where's it at? Numa. Here it is. This should tell me right. Here it comes. Let's see. Time played. I played for 3 hours and 32 minutes.
Okay.
So it's a really short game.
Okay.
I've completed it. Like, there's nothing else to do in this game. Like,
what you're trying to tell me is I need to play that.
If you want 1,000 gamer score,
I need a quick 1,000. I need
in
a couple.
about 3.5 hours. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the downfall of us talking about these games that I play.
Is that you're giving me tips on what to play?
Yeah, like I'm doing all the hard work to find these. I'm like, wow, look at this game. Like, nobody told me about this, and I'm like, you know.
All right, so just to backtrack just a quick little bit, I was thinking of Joseph Kahn, completely different person. He's the director for Torque.
Oh, that's the one.
He's the one who did the music videos and all that other stuff. He did your girl's video, most recent 3 videos actually: Bad Blood, Wildest Dreams, and Out of the Woods.
I don't know, it's my girl.
That's your girl, T Swift.
All right.
T Swift
be worse.
building.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah. So Numa, I might put that in my list. Actually, I think I might have to if I want to get anything.
At this point, I'm just hoping the ones I'm finding. I'm just hoping that you didn't end up downloading, because you'd probably look at it and be like, I don't want that. You know what I mean?
I downloaded all of them.
Okay, well then
add them to queue.
I got no advantage then, but you know that's the only hope I have basically.
The main advantage that you have is you still have your 360 hooked up, and
you just said you had yours hooked up.
Come on, dude. I gotta talk shit. Like,
oh man, that's terrible, bro. That's terrible.
I have all these games still in plastic. Like,
oh
come on.
Gosh. That's terrible.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I honestly have not. I played Division for an hour, maybe 2 this week.
Yeah.
If that, and that's just because I've been playing on PC a lot lately, and I've been playing a couple of games. I've been playing Leap of Fate, and I've been playing this other game called Epistory.
Why are you playing Leap of Fate on PC?
They sent it to me.
Okay. Because I'm like, it's also on Xbox. So
I think so.
In fact, I think I have like the game preview version of it on my Xbox.
So you're thinking of something completely different.
Am I thinking of Hand of Fate?
You're thinking of Hand of Fate, correct?
Is that what it is?
And I have Hand of Fate on Xbox as well.
Okay.
Actually, I think I even reviewed it. Maybe no, I don't think I did a review. I think I just did a video for them. However, it's different. It's weird because it's the same game, but not really.
So the names are more than just coincidence. Like they're related somehow?
It's weird. I don't know how they got to this. So Leap of Fate, we actually met them at PAX last year, and we talked to them for a while.
I remember that.
I think.
When did we do that?
It was. We didn't have a meeting with them, but they shared a booth with the guys behind. I can't think of the name right now. We did an interview with them too.
We did?
Shit.
About what?
It was the booth with the three guys, the bald guy. Oh my god, I feel like an asshole because I can't think of his name.
You talking about Forrest?
Forced, yeah, Forced 2. They shared a
So the
booth
same.
with them.
Okay.
So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they shared a booth with them. Anyways, so Leap of Fate, I'll touch up on it real
Oh,
quick.
is this the game you played for a while or whatever?
Hmm?
Like there was a game next to Forrest or whatever,
It might have been this. Because I thought this game was pretty
and you were like
awesome.
really into it. Yeah, yeah. Well, no, it was called something else though, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was
You,
called something else.
you might be thinking of
I'm thinking of a different game then.
you might be thinking of something else completely. So, whatever.
I'll find the one I'm thinking of as we
Alright.
talk. Yeah.
So basically, Leap of Fate, it's funny because I thought the same thing as you. I'm like, wait, didn't I already play a Of Fate game? You know? And sure, it's Hand of Fate. The funny thing is, they both have the same exact layout when it comes to like a deck. And I'll get into that in a little bit. So basically,
Wait, I thought you like boycotting deck games.
wow, I never said that. I said 2015 was gonna be a real big like deck game. Okay, boycotting.
Didn't you get mad though? You were like, all these games are implementing this type of system, and I'm tired of it.
No. I like this actually. This wasn't too bad. Basically,
Maybe it was something else. It was something similar. It was something to do with cards though, and how it was being implemented. And
that's
that you're
something
upset
completely
about.
different. That's you open a fucking chest and it's like a random generation that you win a reward for, but that's something completely different. This is more of a.
By the way, the game is called Necropolis. It's the one I'm thinking
Necropolis,
of.
yeah, with hair. What is it? Hair. No, what's the name of the studio?
Harebrained Schemes.
There you go.
And it's
Yeah,
hair
that game
like
is
a,
awesome. That's gonna
like
come
a
out
rabbit hair, like HARE, not H.
soon. No, I cried for that game. That
What's going on with that game? Do you know?
The what?
What's going on with that? Do you know?
I haven't kept up. No. I 100% have not been keeping up with it. Because so these two were sent to me. It's so weird. These two were sent to me. They actually had the same release date, Epistory and Leap of Fate, and it was for Friday, which was Good Friday. So they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna hold off. We're gonna hold off." And I was like, "Oh shit," because basically anybody who had anything written down or anything who had anything ready to post for that day,
Yeah.
it had to get pushed until for another undisclosed time. I can't get into it, but for another date because it was Good Friday and they were going to hold off on it. So anyways, that being said, Leap of Fate and Hand of Fate have the same like little layout. So basically you go up to like a table and cards are like randomly shuffled and then they're just dealt, right? Face down. And then once you clear the top card, so the top card is the only one that you see, right? It flips over, or rather, the top one's the only one you see. Obviously, it's combat. You go in, you clear the level, and then it like branches off, and then those two branch into other cards. And basically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to find the Guardian, kill the Guardian, you beat the level, and then you go on to the second level, right? That's pretty much what it is. Hand of Fate does the same exact thing, but it's kind of third person, but like close up third person. I don't know if that makes any sense. Whereas Leap of Fate is more like away, like it's further away, and you get a bigger playing field and whatnot. But the reason I like Leap of Fate a little better is because it feels more of a Ikaruga or a what's it called, Geometry Wars, where you're like bullet dodging. Where it has that mechanic to it, so it feels like every time you get hit, you're like, oh shit, like you feel it. Whereas Hand of Fate is more of RPG, has more like stats on that end, where you go in and you swing your sword and do this and do that. This is more of like that bullet dodging instead, So further combat, like further away combat versus hand to hand combat, I guess is the difference between the two. But pretty much, I mean, I don't want to say the same game, but very similar in terms of like how the gameplay mechanic is. But yeah, Leap of Fate, I'll be posting up videos on Leap of Fate once it's released, because I'm having fun with it. I think it's like once you die, you're led to. I mean, basically, once you die, you become the people that you kill. So you're stuck in that world. and
Interesting.
you go back and I mean, obviously you don't see yourself, but like you become an enemy. Like it tells you straight up, like you've become one of these guys. Blah blah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty interesting concept, and the good thing about that is that it's a roguelike. So every time you die, sure, you gain upgrades, and every time you play, because the decks are random, you're never gonna have the same gameplay. You're never or the same layout, and sometimes you might get hit a couple of more times than other times. So you're gonna want to skip, go straight for the Guardian, as opposed to farming other cards, like reaching to the other like branches, you know. Like maybe they're, you know, and because you can't see what's there until the cards get flipped, right? So there might be like a gift on that other side, but you have 1 health left. What do? Do you go there and risk it, or do you just try to get out of the level and then you know? So I like that mechanic. I thought that was pretty clever. And then there's Epistory. This is a game that was like 100% not on my radar. Like just so far from anything that I even would consider ever playing. And that sounds like a kind of like asshole move, but it just it didn't really seem like something I wouldn't go out of the way and be like, I want this, right?
Right.
So they sent me an email and we were just talking, and then they're like, hey, like here's a review code, check it out, you know, review it if you want. And so I started playing it, and it's like the whole world is it's like a pop-up book, right?
Okay.
And you're riding this wolf, and I don't want to get into the story, but basically the gameplay mechanic of this is you're riding this wolf, and it has, you know, your typical WASD like movement keys, but they also favor EFJI on your keyboard, and the only reason that's to move, right? They use those keys, and the only reason they use those keys is because
EFJI. So separate sides of the keyboard.
Yeah, because it's a typing game.
Mario teaches typing, bro?
Huh?
Mario teaches typing?
Dude, like that's exactly what it's like.
Did you ever play that?
You're walking around, and you press the space bar or enter or whatever, and you stop, and then it's like there's like shrubs blocking your path. So you know, you walk around and you figure out, like, you're basically trying to clean the pollution or whatever, clean the world from all these like weird things. And you get to a certain spot, and then, you know, you press enter, you press space, whatever, and then it gives you a word. It's hovering above like shrubs or a rock, for example, and you just type it out, and then it clears it out, and then you keep moving, and, you know, you just try to find your way. Eventually you end up, you know, you end up in a cave, right? And there's like these icons with weird like symbols, and you're like, well, how the fuck do I type this, you know?
Yeah.
So as you're walking, it unfolds a story as you go along, which I really love. That, like, when what's that game, Bastion, when Bastion came out and it did that, I fucking melted, dude, because that,
yeah, you were crying. That
game, I still love that game so much, and it's just the way the story was told to me, and that's why I enjoyed it, because it's like they just put you there, you know, you're just walking and you don't know what the hell's going on. It's a brand new game. You're just walking and it's there, right? And then out of nowhere, this voice just comes in and just starts telling you, like, hey, this is what's going on. This is who you are. This is what's about to happen. You know, if this was in a movie, I'd be pissed because I hate narration in movies. But in a game, it works 100%.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's why I fell in love with Epistory as much as I did. Just playing, I mean, I probably have like an hour or so into it, but what I've seen in that hour, I am like, I can't wait to like play it some more.
Right on.
But yeah, no, it's really cool. It's really interesting, and I mean, the combat for it is also interesting. And you stand in like certain areas, like there's like these pads on the floor that you step on, and then it's like in the middle of the map, always in the middle of the map, you know, it centers the screen, and then from every side all around you, it's just waves of enemies, and each enemy has like a word above them, and you could see 3 tiers or 2 tiers of words, so that's like how much health they have, so you have to type each one, and then it gets rid of that tier, and then you burn them. Like you have different moves. So, if you have fire equipped, for example, and an enemy has a 3-tier health, you can type in the first one. They'll get burn damage for the second word, so that means you can focus on another enemy that's reaching towards you. By the way, so that's another thing. When you're standing in the middle, all the enemies are crawling towards you, right? From all directions. So you kind of have to prioritize who you want to like take out by, obviously who's closest to you. And it's just interesting. I don't know. The story is just kind of pulling me in and all that. So I can't wait to get into it a little more, just to see exactly like what else, because what I've seen so far, it's really nice. But what else is there? I feel like that might just be it. But just the way that it kind of like everything unfolds, it's literally like a pop-up book. Like it just flops over and then poof, like it pops up and here's a tree, like
yeah.
But yeah, so that's those are the two that I've kind of been focused on right now. And yeah, that's my non-achievement whoring excuse. trying to figure these other games out. But yeah, man, really really good stuff on both of those. More so on Epistory than Leap of Fate. I think I might focus a little more on Epistory. But that's just because I played Hand of Fate. I understand that mechanic. It's a quick, because it's a roguelike, you're gonna end up dying a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't want to go through this all over again, because you start over a lot. You might be a little more powerful, you might unlock new characters and things like that, but at the end of the day, you're still redoing the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my two. And definitely keep an eye out on our YouTube channel, because both I'm gonna upload both, obviously, but I just don't know what to prioritize on. So we'll see, because they have the same release date.
You know what I'm doing right now?
What?
Playing Mario Teacher's Typing, bro. Hey, I have an emulator, like HTML5 emulator for the browser.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Game's actually pretty hard. I think it's hard because there's letters, and like thinking about what letter. I mean, I know where the keys are at on the keyboard, but when you see the same letter like 100 times, you start to second guess yourself. So like,
so that's the other thing. The E, F, J, I is because obviously the F and the J keys have the little, I don't know what that thing is called, but the little dot on it.
Yeah.
That's why they use those for movement. But they figure you could use those because it would be easier. Naturally, your hands, if you know how to type properly, your hands should be there anyways.
Yeah.
But you can still use WASD. The other thing about Epistory that I got to get out there is that it is adaptive to your typing. So the enemies, they might send more enemies towards you with more higher difficulty. It's adaptive difficulty based off of how you type.
Okay.
And I like that.
Oh.
It's because when
I missed it.
Because early on I was like, oh, this shit's too easy. Like, this might be too easy. And then after a while, you get on, when I went to that cave, I'm underground, and there's a big sloth looking thing coming after you. He has a shield, and it's 40 letters long, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's just a lot of typing, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get attacked by this guy. And it's I don't know, it's cool.
That's fine.
But yeah, definitely check those two out. I believe both you can get early access. I know you're anti early access, but both of these do have that option.
Yeah, I am against early access. Oh my gosh, what's this?
What are you doing?
I don't know why. This is a really bad typing game.
Mario teaches typing?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
What you mean?
It's just a bunch of letters. There's no words.
Was it always like that?
I don't remember. I think so.
No, there was a sentence that popped up on the top, and then you would type the sentence out. I remember that.
Maybe I just can't get to that level or something.
There was numbers, too. I remember that.
Yeah, I had a floating brick that had exclamation point. I kind
of want to play that now.
That's what I thought, too. And now that I'm playing it, I'm not too sure how.
And now you're like, nah, fuck this.
Much longer. F, F, H, H, F, J, G, H.
Oh, my God.
H, G. I'm quitting this one. Escape. I'll send it to you though in case you do want to play.
I'll put the link on the the show notes.
Yeah.
All right,
Mario,
man. That's all I got.
Typing.
What else you got?
I think there was. I'm waiting for this to load real quick. Let me see. I played. I think I finished Frizzy. Yeah, I did finish Frizzy actually.
Frizzy, you went back?
Well, I didn't really go back. I just finished it.
Or finished it? Well, this is saying you're at 93%. I don't think you're done.
The achievement's glitch, bro. No, it really is. Like nobody has it.
Oh, really? Master Collector?
Yeah, that one's glitched, and like even what's it called? Team Frizz, the people who make the game, they're like, yeah, we're making a patch, and this was like over, like December. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, we're doing it, but like Microsoft is off for the holidays or whatever, and I don't think they're ever gonna patch it.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. So a bunch of kids that are upset because they can't get 100. I mean, I would like to get my 100%, and my last 110 gamer score for the game. But
oh, damn, that is 110. Wow.
Yeah, but I'm not really sweating about it. So.
That's funny.
Yeah, I played that Frizzy. Interesting game. I did some achievement videos for it.
Yeah, so. YouTube.com/DRULcast.
Yeah. Achievement videos up there. Just because the descriptions for that game, its achievements are really confusing. You know, it's like, can you escape? And it's like, can I escape where?
It?
Yeah, can you just like, wow, can you achieve it? It's like, well, what is that? You know what I mean? Luckily, it's nothing completely out of the ordinary.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still nice to know because I think the first time I talked about Frizzy, I said that I wasted probably 40 minutes just like hopping around the level or like the little level select screen, not even a level, just like the select screen where you like pick what if you want to go to level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever. And like I would just kept going because I'm like, maybe I have to escape this. I saw the achievement description. I was like, do they want me to escape like this part? Like, can I get out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wasted a bunch of time like trying different things or looking in areas that I didn't really have to look in. You know, but at the end of the day, the achievements, they made sense once, like, well, they didn't really make that much sense, but when I did something and then unlocked it, it was like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? I'm glad it was like that and not something crazy that I have to go find. So, I made a few videos for those just to clear that up so people wouldn't be wasting time.
Cause I seen the what an achievement, the can you achieve it, and that looked fucking difficult. That's the one that you gotta go up and around or down and around.
And that one goes down, yeah. It's really it shouldn't be as difficult as it is. Again, I think if it was on PC, I can move the mouse wherever I would want.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't played it on PC, but on Xbox, it seems like they center the thing back to like the center of the character or like around the character, just because the thumbstick is different than the mouse, you know. So I think that makes it more difficult. And whenever it was hard. Like if you move the thumbstick slow, the cursor should move slower. You know,
it shifts.
But it just kind of does what it wants to do, and it flies. And then once it flies back to once it goes off the bottom of the screen, it like snaps back to the middle, and oh my gosh! So you just gotta kind of, you know, get in there and get lucky with it. And then the next thing you just have to try to do is not die.
You're rank 8 on True Achievements for this, which I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are.
I think we're all rank 8.
Everybody has the same ranking.
Yeah, some people have more gems, and I don't know how. I'm pretty sure I have all of them.
It doesn't seem like it. I see a dude here with 142, and you have 133. Yeah. There's a guy with 135.
Right. I don't know. I feel like I have everything now. I don't feel... Because there's a little progress screen, which is also broken in the game. So you can press start and go to progress, and it shows you if you have all the gems for that level and all the cat coins.
My bad. This is cat coins.
Yeah, I knew when you said 100 or whatever. I knew what it was. But still, so I have all the gems. Well, one level, somehow I have more gems than there really are, supposedly. I have like 4680 and there's like 4660 or something like that. I don't know how that happened. And then the other problem with the list is that the list doesn't even go all the way. Like, you have to scroll the list. How about that? You scroll with the right thumbstick, and after a certain level, they just stop. Like, it doesn't scroll anymore. So I don't know if they're really down there somewhere or if they're just not there or what it is. But, I mean, just hopping around those levels, it seems like I've got every gem there is. So,
yeah, there's at least like 2,000, maybe 3,000 more than where you're at right now. You're at 139. The dude on top, or the two people on top, actually have the same exact score of 142,710. 142,710.
Yeah.
So who knows how that works. All right, guys. So thank you so much for listening. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at TrueOz. That is at JSpin. And if you want to follow the show, just get notified whenever we actually not even the show, the site itself. You can follow it at Downright Up Left and get pinged or notified whenever we upload or put out new content. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher. We're on Stitcher. Did you know that?
I didn't even know what Stitcher is.
What? The fuck's wrong with you?
I have no clue what Stitcher is.
I'm just gonna edit you out for saying that.
No, you should leave it there because I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody else doesn't know what it is either.
It's like a podcast like type whatever. Whatever. Just look us up.
I'm looking at it right now. Listen, learn. I'm looking at it.
Leave a review, and yeah. Until next time, guys. Play to Drool. Peace.
What are they stitching?
Your face.
Oh, like really? Why is it called Stitcher?
Just say bye.
Oh, where's it about on this website?
Just fucking say bye, dude.
I mean, I know what's going on here, but I don't know what's
Can you
going
just
on
say
here.
bye so I can stop recording?
You don't have to stop recording.
Well, I want to fucking stop recording.
Okay. Bye.
Later.